Hi everyone, and welcome to the channel Trim Air Audits. I'm your host and pilot for the day, Steve. We're here today at Biffa, part of the Milton Keynes Materials Recycling Facility. Milton Keynes Council there, as you can see from the sign on the left. I've already done part 1, this is turning into part 2, so let's take a look around here. It's a larger site than the one we did earlier, so let's see what we can see. There seem to be a couple of chaps who were interested in speaking to me earlier. There's some more signs up here, let's have a look. Let's check the road. Site safety, Biffa reception. All personnel must comply. Failure to comply may result in refusal of admittance. Well, I'm not personnel when I'm not complying. All visitors must report to site office. Well, I'm not going on site. All the hard hat safety gear sites, recommendations there. But I'm not going on site, so it doesn't apply to me. No unauthorised personnel beyond this point. Well, I'm not beyond this point. Please observe the site speed limit. Well, 5 miles an hour, about walking pace. This is a no smoking site. Well, I shan't be going on site. Heavy plant and vehicles operate on this site. Cars only. Well, I think it's supposed to say we won't be going in there. Let's get a little walk down here. There's some guy walking up here filming me. He's coming up here now. Let's see what he's got to say when I do the sign. There we go. So this is Milton Keynes Council.
You're the YouTuber, isn't it?
Oh, buddy, yes, I am a YouTuber.
Oh, let me grab a picture.
Oh, bless you, mate. I'm not DJ Audits, though, I have to tell you that. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
What's your channel?
I'm brand new, my friend.
Yeah, what's up? What is it?
Oh, Trim Air Audits. I've not got anything up yet. You're my second punter.
Yes, boy.
Oh,
What's
you
it called?
Serco. Trim Air Audits.
Trim.
Air Audits.
So
Oh,
what is it
wow.
like audits actually do? You just go record, isn't it?
We walk around and record what we see. It's a form of citizen journalism.
Yeah.
And some
Just
people.
type it in?
Oh, bless you, mate. Yeah, let me just. Well, I've got to keep the camera running, haven't I? It's. I don't switch off. You see, I keep everything going. I'll put a shout out to you, mate. What's your name?
Oh.
I'll give you a shout out, mate. Trim Air Audits. I'm so new. You won't see me. My channel's up, but there's no content yet. I'm literally going to launch with these videos.
Oh,
Trim Air Audits.
Yeah, would you cut me out?
Oh, mate. All right, I won't put you in. This was actually, look, I've already done your place this morning, Serco.
Yeah.
I'm here now to do this place, Biffa.
Arriva. Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm doing Biffa next. I'm doing Arriva a bit later on. I'm keeping an eye on that chimney though, because there's a big old chimney there, and I don't want to get my drone too close to that. So
Yeah, well, look, can I grab a picture?
yeah, mate, of course you can.
Here, sub up to his YouTube. What's the YouTube?
Trim Air Audits.
Sub up. Oh, amazing,
Thank you,
brother.
bud, for the
Thank
shout
you,
out.
have a good
Appreciate
one.
that. Take care, buddy. Take care. See ya. Well, that was a bit of fun. Excellent. A fan, and we've not even started. Oh, this is brilliant. So where were we? He wants me to cut him out. I'll have to oblige that one, I think, because he's not part of this audit. So, oh bless. Okay, so here we are. Here we are at Milton Keynes Materials Recycling Facility, part 2 of our video, because this place seems to be very much connected back to Serco just down the road over there. So yeah, we're going to do a bit of that today. We're going to take a look around and see what we can see. We've just did the sign there. We won't cross past that for obvious reasons. So let's take a walk down the public footpath and take a look at the building as we go past the frontage here. It doesn't look like there'll be anybody here today, to be fair. Empty. A couple of cars. Nice signage, Biffa Materials Recycling Facility. This must be the actual place where they do the recycling from. It says so up there, look, Milton Keynes Recycling. Now, I've lived here a long time, so I think it's important that we do recycle. And I often wondered where it happened, so here we go. I've had a long interest in this kind of thing. It's environment and sustainability, it's important, isn't it? So we're going to walk around the perimeter and see what we can see here. That must be the office type block section there. This will all look rather interesting from the air, won't it? There's a camera there filming us. I wonder if they know we're on telly. More signage. Let's take a look at this one. Let's see what we have here. Milton Keynes Materials Recycling Facility. There we go, you can see all that gump there. All drivers and visitors must report to site office. Well, I'm not going on site, so there we go. Health and Safety at Work Act. Anyone entering these premises must comply with regulations covered by the above act. Well, we're not entering the premises, my friend. High visibility jackets must be worn on site. Well, again, not going on site. No smoking. Well, on site. Site is not for public use. CCTV in operation. Well, we've already spotted the camera just below the Biffa sign up there. Let's do a little zoomy on that. Hello, CCTV camera. We see you. We see you. And I suspect he sees me as well. Look at that, there he is. Whoops, wobble. Let's get a steady cam. Okay, warning, heavy plant machinery and machinery operate on this site. No PPE, no work. Interesting. Protective footwear must be worn. 10 miles an hour speed limit. I presume that's miles per hour. Biffa.co.uk, Milton Keynes Materials Recycling Facility. Lorries and coaches entrance right there. Now that looks like a footpath, but I don't think we should really go down it. It looks like it belongs to the site, although that would suggest that's the gates, that's the entrance. So if we can get up and have a look at those gates, I don't think anyone's going to challenge us. It's a public footpath. We may or may not be on their property. I don't feel we are. I feel the property is demarked by these gates here in this fence. So we'll take a look at the signage here, see what we can see. Off opening times, look, there we go, it's clearly meant to be seen, although it's a little bit obscured. That's not so good, is it? We can't see the opening times there, lads. There's a little bush in front of it. Not so good. But that's a minor point, I think. Other signage clearly visible. Gates, although they're open, makes me wonder if they're expecting constant traffic here, because gates themselves should be shut for safety. Crew egress point there. That's where the crew get off. So I understand that's what egress means. There's the sign there, welcome to Serco Milton Keynes. That's next door, you see it's all part of the same thing. They're joined up from the air. I wonder what else we might find across here. We're clear across this entranceway there. Let's not go onto their property. Let's stay well clear. Take a look down here. Oh, traffic lights, siren I can hear. No stopping except in emergency, that sign says there. Let's have a little zoom in there. See what we can see there. It's a little dark, camera's struggling a bit. There we go. I'll have to see this from the air, I think that'll be interesting. Yeah, see what's around the back there. So there we go, that's what we can see from the ground. If we take a walk back up to the road, see, look at the side of the building there. We can take a walk up from the road, see what we can see from there. I think we've covered the front of the building now, so it's probably drone o'clock. It's a nice picture of the building, isn't it? These things are rather marvellous. I was told they're built to blend in, so I'm not sure about the whole big red Biffa logo right there. Sort of the rest of it disappears, doesn't it? Good job, Milton Keynes Council. Nice tidy site though, on the whole. I don't see too much to complain about. A barrier fallen over there. Maybe that should be propped up against the wall, but it's relatively minor. I don't think anyone's going to go there. It's where the air conditioning fans are after all, so. But yeah, it's publicly accessible. One could wander onto here, although I think it's fairly obviously where the signs are and the footpath ends. But you can imagine if, say, a pedestrian's dog wandered off and they walked onto site, you know, this kind of thing. It seems to me they've got the fences up around the parts they don't want people to go into. Ooh, excuse me. Little camera on the corner up there. In fact, there's two cameras. One looks like it can be turned. Let's have a little look at those, shall we? I do like cameras. They're surveilling us. We'll surveil them. It's like a dome camera and a couple of fixed ones by the looks of it. They're obviously on looking at us. So we can have a little look, see what they've got. It's fair in CCTV, I guess. So yeah, mostly empty car park. Looks like there's not that many people here today. There's like a bike shelter there and a recycling bin. That's good to see. Don't see any electric vehicle charging points though. Not to say they're not there. They could be around the back. It looks like we've got a fire assembly point there. Let's take a little look in on that one. Always good to see those. Safety is a major factor, of course. There we are, a fire assembly point. And that looks like either the smoking shed or the bike shed. There's a recycling bin outside, so that's good to see. Yeah, it seems like they're doing okay on the environment. The place looks tidy. Quite a nice looking site. I wonder how it'll look when it's busy. Obviously I've chosen to come today because it's quiet, so it's less of a risk. Sorry, vehicles. It's a Riva, they're next door. Might have to take a look at those later. So yeah, there we have it. That's what we can see from the ground. Let's get it in the air and see. Let's get Doris up and see what she looks like from the sky. Hello.
How we can help you?
I don't think you can really.
So why are you recording?
I'm just going to carry on recording, so if you don't want to be on camera.
No, but when you are recording, it's private.
I'm on a public footpath.
Yeah, but you're filming in the private yard.
I'm looking at your building, which is visible from the public footpath.
Do you have any authorization for anybody?
I don't need it.
Why?
I'm on the public footpath.
Yeah, but you're filming inside in the yard.
And?
Yeah.
I'm not filming inside, I'm filming the building's front. You've got dark windows, I'm not attempting to look inside.
I'm sorry, but I just saw you when you
Well, yeah, you saw me.
were filming and now you're filming.
I made no attempt to hide.
I have your contact because you are still recording and I am not giving you the
Well, I'm a
permission.
private citizen, I don't need your permission.
Yeah, you need my permission.
No, I don't.
Oh yeah?
No, I don't.
Yeah, because
No, I
I don't want to be in the camera.
Then step out, you approach me.
Doesn't
Then
matter,
please
I
step
am
away
here
from the
in front
picture.
of you.
You're standing in my shot. I'm trying to make a video about your building.
In front of you and you are
That's
recording
a private
us
building, mate.
without.
And I'm on a
without
public footpath.
authorization.
You walked up to me.
You can.
It's okay.
If you don't want to be
I can
no.
take a picture of you and I will go to the.
Then you go to the police, in which case I'm now going to create privacy by putting on a mask.
Can I take a picture of you because you are recording this? Tell me, can you take a picture of me? No. So why you are? No,
No, I just
that's not fair.
nothing.
No,
It's
I
better if
I'm creating privacy in a public place.
It's okay. I can do the same.
Is that a private phone or
I
a
can do
company
the same.
phone?
No, you are recording us.
Is that a company
And
phone?
I'm telling you.
Is that a company phone?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm telling you that.
Okay, that's
you are
private phone then.
recording
Is it
me.
belongs to you personally, does it?
Private. If you want to.
You
want
approached
something,
me.
just ask us.
You approached
What
me.
is the purpose of this? So
You
can
approached me and
understand?
walked into my camera. It's
I'm
not a
just
crime
trying
to use a
help
camera.
you. I'm trying to help you.
The best
And
way
you
you can
are
help
not
me is to walk
being-
out of my camera shot.
No problem. I will go to the police.
Then
and
go
I will
to the
ask
police.
if it's legal or not.
Call the police. It's a total waste of time. It's a waste of time. If you think this is bad, you're not going to like it when I take my drone over, are you?
We just want to know why you are doing this.
Because I'm interested and I'm on a public. I don't have to tell you anything. I'm on a public footpath. You approached me.
No.
Yes, you
I
did.
think
You
that
approached
are not
me.
aware
You
of
walked
all the rights
off.
of the people.
Look, can you see this here? This says visitors must report to site.
Yes.
So this is public.
It's okay.
This is yours.
It's
Okay.
fine.
As long as your camera is reaching over this sign, we are entitled to come.
Then you can ask me if you want, but you don't have any power over me. I'm in a public part right of way. You're making me stand in the road now. This is ridiculous. You don't have any authorization over me.
Don't have authorization. Don't worry, I will go to the police.
Then go to the police. The police. Then do you realise that
Don't worry, I
wasting police time is an offence?
You are still recording and we don't know why. We need to know why.
It's nothing to do with you why I'm recording. I'm allowed to record. I'm on a public place and I can film what I can see from a public place. Yes, yeah. You can record as well, like you're doing now.
In the private place, that's the problem. You can film in the
It's
public.
You're wrong, sir. You're wrong. I can film what I can see from a public place. That's the law. I know what I'm doing.
It's
I know
not a
what I'm
public
doing.
place.
See, he understands. He gets it. He gets it. He didn't stop and harass me. He didn't approach me and start asking me and pointing cameras at me saying, what are you doing? You've walked into my shot.
You interrupt our business.
I haven't done anything to interrupt your business. I'm on a public footpath. You interrupt your own business, my friend.
We just
You interrupt your own business.
can you explain us why you are doing this?
I-
Just to understand. Just
You want to know why I'm here?
yeah.
Because I find these types of places interesting.
So what if we're coming in front of your house and we try to film inside in your
If you
house?
tried to film inside my house, that'd be a violation of my privacy and I would ask you to leave.
Privacy as well.
It's a business, it's not a house. You don't live here. You've got smoked windows and I can see it from the road.
It's fine. We will ask.
You don't understand what you're talking about, honestly. Listen, I'm allowed to do this. If I wouldn't be here doing it if I wasn't.
But if you are interested, we can explain you how it's working the recycling, and you can ask the council and they can explain you.
Have you tried to ring Milton Keynes Council? You a joker or what? Don't make me laugh.
We are working together with Milton Keynes Council, as you can see.
Please hold. You are caller number 75. Yeah, no, I don't think so. So if I want to find things out, the best way to do it is to come down and do it for myself.
Good day.
I'm going to take the drone over in a few moments, okay? Thank you. Have a nice day now. Goodness me. Very, very bad. Oh my days. Absolutely unbelievable. Don't understand.
I still keep filming that?
I'm taking the drone over now.
Do you want me to keep you here and call the police? You filming me? You ask me to...
I'm taking the drone over now. You call the police if you want. I don't really care.
Don't make me to piss me off. You filming me now?
You call the police if you want. You're wasting their time, sir.
You filming me?
You're wasting their time.
Mate, why did you filming me?
You walked into my shot. I was minding my own business from the public right away, and you walked into my shot. Crazy, sir. Crazy. Crazy. Oh dear. I don't know if he knows where he's going to end up. Oh my days. So we've just been rudely interrupted by people who presumably work here at Biffa MK, and they don't like the fact that I was recording them. They don't seem to like the fact that I wanted a shot of the building. Unfortunately my camera battery went flat, so I'm now reliant on my mobile phone camera, and hopefully the audio isn't too bad, although I may be able to dub this on from the camcorder. We shall see. Just going to lower the camera for a moment while I check that the audio is still running. Probably isn't actually, no. We're reliant on the audio from the camera, guys, so I hope you can hear this. Okay, so now, after all that fun and games from Mr. Happy, who's calling the police, I think it's time we took the drone up, don't you? So let's get Doris out and see what MK Recycling Biffa looks like from the sky. Okay, we've done a drone assist check, we're all good to go.
Takeoff.
Okay, we've got takeoff. Let's go and see what Biffa, Milton Keynes Council, looks like from the sky. Doris, let's go off. We've got some takeoff.
Has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Put ourselves in cinematography mode. Let's go into the air. Turn. Get our shot lined up. Look at this, there we go. Let's gimbal the camera down a little. There it is. A Biffa building from above. But we need to go higher. That's nowhere near high enough. We want to see that roof, so let's up we go, up and away. Nice good view on that. See the drone from here. I wonder if Bully Boy's going to come out and have another go. Now we bring this down, get a look at that. There we go. See the doors there, the green doors there where Mr. Happy came out just a moment ago. But I still think we need to go higher. We're only at 25 metres. Let's take her up to 50. Up we go. We should get a lovely view at 50 metres. Gimbal the camera as we go. 35. We're getting a little bit of wind up there. 43. 48, 49, 50 metres. Gosh, that's a long way up. There's a bird swooping about up there, but keep an eye on that. They don't like it when we get in their airspace, do they? I'm not sure that's safe, you know. I think I might have to come down. Yeah, let's bring it down for a bit. So that bird's pissed off. I'm not happy about that at all. Let it clear off. It's having a sweep, isn't it? I don't know, is that a kite or a bird? Looks like a bird to me. But yeah, I think we're going to actually land for the moment. I don't like the look of that. That looks too dangerous, too close. We'll just stay here for a moment, gimbal up. I'm a little bit cautious about that bird, so let's bring it right down. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Stop. There we go, all stop, all stop. Okay, we don't expect that. So whatever it's doing, it seems to be hunting or checking for something. Ground surveying. Interesting. Camera's still running, so that means we should still be in sync for audio and video. Let's see if that bird clears off. It seems to be circling back, or circling around that area. Is it a remote controlled toy or a real bird? I wonder. I'll have to stay here for a bit. There's two of them sweeping around each other now. That's what makes me think it was good not to bring the drone, or to bring the drone down. I don't want the bird thinking this is a bird and attacking it or getting injured. Those rotors would chop it up, and it would certainly finish the drone anyway. There's Mr. Happy in a Range Rover there. I wonder if that's the same guy. Let's get off the road for the moment. Let's see what we can see. I don't think that's the same guy, to be fair. Right, the birds seem to have gone, so let's start engines.
Take off.
Take off, visual check, everything's looking good, so up we go. Okay, we're in cinematic mode, so we're nice and steady. Keep the visual on that drone as we go. We're going to go up to 50 metres to get a good look at this site from the air. $40 metres. 45 metres, and there we are, levelling out at 50, right there. So we'll just gimbal down a bit, turn left a bit to get the whole vista of the site. Look at that, that's big, isn't it? And we've got good vision on the drone, clear on the airspace. Let's take a look and get auditing. There we go, so what can we see down this side? Okay, we should be a yard here, which looks like it's got a load of stuff at the back, so let's go forwards, bring the camera up a fraction. There we go, that's what we're interested in down there. Let's fly forwards and take a look at that, shall we? So we're in cinematography mode, so the smooth, should be nice smooth movement. A bit of a turn there, so we can get the imagination of what we can see. Gimbal the camera down. There we go, so we can see some interesting stuff at the back there. That looks like some sort of processing. There's my drone shadow on the ground there. Okay, so let's just turn a little. Gimbal down a bit. And I wonder if we can zoom in on that. Let's have a go with zoom. Yeah, look, we can get right in close and see what's happening there. It's got some kind of waste processing, which would be in order with what they seem to do here. So there we are, 3 times zoom. Let's take a little smooth move around there. Lots of long shadows this time of day. Gimbal down a bit more. You see quite a bit of what's on the ground down there. It's probably an office or a processing site. Barriers, let's gimbal up. Continue to rotate. It's like some sort of one-way system maybe, or separation of traffic here. I think that's the linkway through to the... Yes, there it is. I knew it was there somewhere. Linkway through to Serco, where we went earlier today. So let's pull the zoom back, because I'm not really that interested in Serco. So let's come all the way back there. And we'll continue to sweep by, put the camera down, and we can take a look across the roof of this building here, which is MK Recycling. It looks like a lot of factory. Oh, a bit of noise there, guys, sorry about this. Can't see any solar panels there. Doesn't necessarily mean they're not there though, does it? I can't see them here. Might be something over there. Perhaps that's a goods in area there. Should we take a look across here? Off we go then. Let's pull forwards there. We're right in front of the main part of the yard, look. Let's bring the camera down a little more. Not sure what they do there. Those people didn't want to know, did they, eh? There's the loading bay. Look, we're looking almost all the way down. Look at that gimbal, that's magnificent. We've got an almost direct down shot there. But we don't really want to do that. Let's come back up. Trying to keep the camera movement smooth, guys. Let's go across here, across the car park on the other side. A nice safe altitude of 50 metres. Airspace is still clear. Good visual on the drone. It won't go over the road, so we'll just turn here. A smooth turn. Okay, that's our front of our reception building here. There we go, so we'll just keep across here again and round. So we're getting some good look at the roof here, but there's not a surprisingly a lack of solar panels. Bit of a disappointment really for a recycling centre. We'll go across here. There's our sign there on the ground. And Biffa sign. Quite strong shade here. Let's look back across the site this way. Bring the camera up a little. Whoops, that's the wrong way. I've still got to get used to these gimbal controls. I see the road round the back there. And whatever they do in there, they don't really want us to see it, do they? Most places are quite secretive about it. It's just a couple of square buildings, really. So disappointing not to see any eco-friendly features here, really. I would like to have seen a little more of that. But there we go, it is what it is. Well, I think we had all the fun with Mr. Happy earlier, didn't we? And Mrs. Happy, who came out with him. Honestly, why are these people so rude? You think they have better things to do, and maybe they realise they're representing the company and that perhaps they shouldn't be so rude. But yeah, other than that, it's a good clean site. No recycling to speak of. Lots of action in the yard. It's a bank holiday weekend, so there's probably not much action to speak of. There's the Arriva depot. We will go and pay them a visit shortly, I think. Well, I'm not sure it'll be today because of the running out of light situation. What do they do down here, I wonder? See, the website doesn't tell you very much, and as I said to the lovely, charming young couple earlier, it's quite difficult to get through to the council on the phone. So, you know, perhaps them coming out here and yelling at me wasn't the right approach. I didn't realise that I'd be quite so... People are quite so hostile towards me. I'm minding my own business, I'm standing on public rights of way. They've really got no right to tell me what I can and can't do and film. And frankly, I find it quite ludicrous that they walk into my shot and then say that I'm invading their privacy. I mean, come on. She then whops the camera out, points it at me, and gets the hump because I'm putting a mask on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those of you in the know will know that's called creating privacy in a public place, and I'm perfectly entitled to do it because I have no wish to have her point a camera at me. She interrupted me during my lawful activity, and I should point out as well that as a CAA trained and qualified drone pilot, her interrupting a pilot, anybody interrupting a pilot, is potentially an offence, endangering an aircraft, obstructing a pilot, and obstructing me during my lawful free activities that I'm perfectly entitled to do from public land, sorry. That gentleman really didn't know what he was talking about when he said that I needed permission. I don't need permission. The only permission I need is permission to walk along a public footpath, which I already have. And in terms of the drone flying, the airspace is controlled by the CAA, Civil Aviation Authority. And as long as I follow the drone code, and I follow the rules, which is exactly what I'm doing, he has no right to tell me where I can and can't fly my drone. I, of course, won't invade their privacy. But if they choose to walk into my public viewing while I'm carrying out a lawful activity, that's down to them, isn't it? So I feel we've had a good look around here now, and there's potentially as much as we're going to see. So I think it's probably time to bring the drone back. So Doris, we shall bring you home. You served us very well on this occasion. I'm very happy about this. It's a good result today, I think. So we just need to bring her back now. Okay, so out the front we come. That's exactly where we are. I'm going to bring the camera down so I can spot a good landing place from up here. There we are, it's out the back where we are now, so I feel we should be turning round and coming back forwards. So let's bring her back. These people that think they can tell me what to do, it is funny. They really don't know what they're talking about, do they? Let's come out to the road. Here we are down there. So at this point I will, here I am. We don't want to show me, do we? That's not very interesting. So I think if we just come, bring her down from here. There she blows. Let's just bring her forward a little. Here we come. Bring her down now. Cinematic mode, so we're nice and steady on the descent. I should probably switch her into normal mode for the drop, shouldn't I, really? There we are. Okay. So let's just come off the road and land on the pavement. Okay, landing mode, here we come. Bring her down. And we're down, touchdown. And engine stop. So, there we are then. That was the Milton Keynes Recycling Materials Facility, Biffa plant. Old Wolverton, Milton Keynes. Those two didn't seem very pleased to see us, did they? Didn't know what they were talking about. Funny, absolutely funny, hilarious. Should be great viewing. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like it, please give us a thumbs up or thumbs down if you didn't. And if you'd like to see more, then mash that subscribe button. I've been your host and pilot, Steve, and this is Trim Air Audits, drone assisted citizen auditing, as real as it gets.